here is one of the biggest pieces of news for the Ripple and XRP community, as Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse is now emerging as a top contender to join Trump's Crypto Advisory Council. Now, the reality is I don't know how many positions or seats are here. However, sources have confirmed that the Ripple CEO made the shortlist. And what exactly will they do? Well, the Crypto Advisory Council will play a major role in shaping the future of digital assets in America. And as many of you already know, we are likely going to have a Bitcoin strategic reserve, a crypto reserve, so to speak, as well. Although we don't know what cryptos are going to be in there, it's extremely likely that if Garlinghouse joins this, there may potentially be a conflict of interest. However, XRP being the third largest crypto by market cap would make it a strong contender to join as a national reserve asset. That means that the XRP or Ripple team would likely sell tokens to the treasury, and they would hold on to those as a strategic asset in the same way we currently hold gold or oil, as these are commodities that hold or retain value in uncertain economic times, or in times of war, or in times of hyperinflation with fiat currencies. It would be brilliant, and it will make XRP pump heavily. Now, the way that they're going to select who joins this council will hinge solely on competence and experience rather than support of Trump. And I would argue no one has been through the ringer or has more competence and experience than Brad Garlinghouse and the team at Ripple, having fought an unfair and unjust SEC and administration over the last 4 years. And it's also extremely likely that he will join this advisory council, considering the fact that he's now confirmed to have met with Donald Trump multiple occasions, and they've had talks that many of us aren't privy to what actually was said or happened. But I'm sure that these meetings have gone well as Brad Garlinghouse continues to hang around the White House. And this would make sense because Ripple is expanding their US workforce by 75%, and you wouldn't do that in an environment that wouldn't be crypto friendly, as they are operating a crypto company. And the chief legal officer over at Ripple said that following the election, 75% of Ripple's hiring efforts were previously offshore are now being brought back onshore in the United States because the company is eager to build and expand its operations domestically. In other words, they believe, and they have access to information that you and I do not, that the next 4 years for crypto are going to be tremendous, especially in the United States, the biggest global economy in the world. And this is all leading to something because just recently Ripple announced a new partnership with Zero Hash and their Revolut app. Now, what exactly is Zero Hash? Well, they are infrastructure for crypto and stable coins, which have the right licenses to operate legally in a regulated manner in the United States. Their solutions include banking, on and off ramps, payment issuers and gateways, and even offer integrations to investment in trading platforms. These guys are the real deal, as they're consistently winning awards every single year when it comes to either being the crypto company of the year, when it comes to innovation, when it comes to integration, and even their CEO won the 101 top CEOs in the United States. Now, this is all cool and everything. However, what makes this really valuable is the fact that they actually have the right licenses and registrations, as Zero Hash is licensed to engage in money transmission in most United States jurisdictions because they're registered with FinCEN and apply by all rules, regulations, and laws with the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network from the government. In other words, this is what would allow the freedom and flexibility for a stablecoin to operate in the United States in a regulated manner. And this is something that USDT, the largest player in the space, simply does not have, which is what leads me to believe that the RLUSD stablecoin will continue to dominate and gain in market cap, especially over the next 5 years. One of the biggest pieces of news, aside from Brad Garlinghouse in the White House, is the fact that one of our government agencies, which the Trump administration seems to be exposing often now, the FDIC, has just released another 175 new documents related to its supervision of banks that engaged in or tried tried to engage in crypto-related activities. And a lot of this was under Elizabeth Warren and her cronies who really tried to harm crypto. Well, previously, the FDIC released 25 so-called pause letters sent to 24 institutions interested in pursuing crypto or blockchain-related activities. Now we have another 175 new documents, and that's because of a court case from Coinbase and Brian Armstrong. And in a recent post from Brian Armstrong, Coinbase will be holding bad government accountable to protect your crypto rights. This is the only way we will maintain economic freedom, which is foundational to all freedom.